I'm really nervous about filming this video. I'm so nervous that I'm wearing my favourite comfiest jumper as a security blanket, so don't judge me for looking like a dork. Hello my lovelies, today I'm doing something a little bit different. This isn't going to be the normal super happy clappy cutesy video that you normally see on my channel. Today I'm doing something serious and, more importantly, personal. I've been wanting to make this video for a while, but I just haven't because I've been too scared of any backlash and because it's difficult. It's a lot more difficult to talk about actual real important things on camera than just happy clappy everyday Disney haul book stuff. There's three kind of reasons I'm making this video. Firstly, because there's been kind of a trend on YouTube recently of people talking about their mental health. I'm not saying I wanted to jump on board with that, but everyone's videos who I've watched about this I've really appreciated, and I thought it was probably my time to do one. Quick disclaimer though, I don't have any mental health issues, luckily. I've never been diagnosed with anything, but I have had maladaptive behaviour and thoughts and had to go through CBT, which is cognitive behavioural therapy if you don't know. Secondly, I thought that it might be hashtag relatable. I know that a lot of you may have been through or will go through or might be going through these kind of thoughts and problems, and I thought that if it could help one person for me to talk about it and to offer my advice and thoughts on it, then it was worth making. Finally, I've been going through all this for a few months, and if I can't talk about it on my channel, then where can I talk about it? I think it's time I stopped putting this off and just started talking. Ever since I was a kid, I remember feeling like I wasn't enough. And when I say this, I mean I'm not, insert any positive attribute here, enough. So I'm not smart enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not intelligent enough, I'm not sporty enough. All of those kind of thoughts. And it got to the point in my teenage years where they were so intrusive and so strong that they started to affect my daily life. And it affected me to the point where I had to go see someone about it. Side point, therapy is great. Counselling is fantastic. My family had to force me to go because I believed it would be bullshit. And I went through CBT and it was one of the best things I could have done, and it really saved me at that point in my life. So if you look down on therapy or think it won't help, I really recommend you try it. Yeah, so therapy pretty much saved me and helped me get my life back on track. That was about 4 years ago now, and obviously I have bad days and bad moments and bad weeks where the thoughts come back and it's difficult, but they're rare moments, and the majority of the time I'm fine and I can get through life. However, I've had a pretty rough few months. I graduated university, moved to London away from everything I knew, away from the majority of my friends. I have no idea what I want to do in my life. While everyone else is starting careers and settling down, I'm doing a job in a shop because I don't know what I want to do, and that's terrifying. Then on top of that, there's been a lot going on in my personal life. My boyfriend and I broke up and it wasn't a good place for me to be. It got to the point when I first moved to London that I was having severe problems with anxiety and I was having panic attacks and I was struggling to leave my house or even my room. I wasn't eating, I wasn't sleeping, and it just wasn't a good time. The not enough thoughts started to come back basically, and came back with a vengeance. I think although I had been really struggling for a while and there were lots of different things, the main issue was, oh god, I don't really know how to talk about this. A situation occurred in my romantic life where I felt like another girl had been chosen over me. And when you feel that way, you're obviously gonna feel like you're not enough. Not pretty enough, not smart enough, not funny enough, not sexy enough. The list goes on. Which basically took me into a downward spiral of thinking that one thing wasn't enough, and then loads of things that weren't enough, and then I wasn't enough as a person, and I never would be. Which, as you can imagine, isn't a good place to be. It's been a couple of months now, and I've had time to think about everything and to settle down in my job and my life in London, and thank God I am feeling much better. I kind of managed to claw myself out by taking apart the way I was thinking and taking down the thoughts I was having and realising why they were completely ridiculous and most of the time not true. If you're having these thoughts, if you're also thinking you're not enough in any way, what you've got to remember is the word enough is a comparative term. You can't just not be enough, you have to compare it to something. There are two ways you can do this. You can either compare yourself directly to other people, which is insane because everyone is so different. You all have different upbringings, different backgrounds, different DNA to make you a different person. It's probably time to face it, that there will always be someone in the world better than you at whatever, but there will also always be someone who's worse than you. And when you look at that other person and say, oh my gosh, she is so much prettier than me, you gotta stop and think, yeah, but I'm probably nicer or I'm probably smarter, and I'm not I'm not saying that you should go, well, yeah, you're pretty, but I'm smart, so ha. It's not about that, because that's just another kind of comparison that's not healthy. But it's about taking a second to step back and to look at the points in which you are strong and the things that you can be proud of. The second type of comparison is even more ridiculous, and that is comparing yourself to a version of you that you think should exist. So when I was young, I was kind of in the top 3 of my class. I was very bright for my age, and people said I had huge potential, and they kind of expected me to go down the mini genius route and go to Cambridge and become a professor or something, I don't even know. But I didn't do that, and I didn't get straight A's at A-level or GCSE, and that leads to thoughts that I'm not enough compared to the version of me that I think should exist. I mean, even saying that, you know why that's stupid. That version of me doesn't exist. I am me, this is the best I'm gonna get. In the universe, there are infinite versions of you that are better than this. True. But there are also infinite versions of you that are worse. You are not the worst in the world or whatever you're thinking. You're not the ugliest, you're not the least funny. It's not even that you're the least version of anyone, it's that you're not the least version of you. I don't even know if this is making sense right now, but I know what I mean. Maybe if I'd worked harder and studied more, I would be doing a PhD at Cambridge right now. But I wouldn't be the person I am, and maybe that means that I wouldn't have had the amazing friends I have, or I wouldn't be as kind, or I wouldn't be as happy. You can't just change one trait about yourself and expect everything to stay the same. You've got to appreciate you for however good you are, otherwise you're never going to get through the day. Basically, I'm just saying you've got to focus on the good that you are and the good that you have, because there are bad things and there will always be things you're not good at. But that's just the way it is, and you can't let your life revolve around them, because you will fall into a downward spiral, just like I did. I don't know how much sense this video has made. I don't know how helpful it's been, but I think it's been cathartic to me, and hopefully it will have helped someone or be interesting to anyone. Also, I want to take this opportunity to extend a hand out to all of you, my subscribers, and anyone who would watch this in the future. If you are ever struggling or having problems and need someone to speak to, I am always here. My Tumblr is linked in the doobly-doo below. Message me, talk to me. I am always willing to talk to people. I can't even imagine how much it would have helped me to have someone to talk to at that point in my life. I know what it feels like, and I don't want anyone to feel like that, ever. And if I can be that help for one person, then that's enough for me. Totally thought I'd get through this video without crying. Pull it together, Paris. I guess that's it for today. I don't have much more to say on that topic. Please make the comments below a discussion. I would love to talk to you guys about this. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching my video. If you liked it, please let me know, and maybe I'll do some more vloggy, talky videos like this. But otherwise, I'm sure there will be something happy, clappy, and very much more numpty Paris up soon. As always, be sure to like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more of this face, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!